Yes. Calculate a plot. The plot thickens dark like hollandaise sauce. Check the calendar watch for when my flows will start. A little forest fire in this neck of the wars, because that's how it was. That's how I start to get wizard with flow, and then my staff would glow a talk like the gym would spin. The gymnast is still. The words that I say, the worst hasn't been said, but when it does, wait for it will flow. Wait for what has no weight on top, because then y'all could just float a wall, because this was the flow that wasn't no more, because then it would have been all alone, and then y'all would have asked Big Ben it was closed, because then the pennies would have come in your pockets that chain, because then that thing that I said was the real name. Wait for him to flow. The constant optimist with I want all of this. Some optimist prime I must switch and transform into my nice words that I give, that I binge, because that's in all of it is, because y'all will all love the shit that I'll give. You will wait in line like it's a soup you're dying to try. You're dying out on mine, then you dine out on fine. Finally, dog, some Sicily talk with some more of this that I pre-screened and sorted. Extraordinary flow that I form in the sinking of broke, because then you would have gone like it was a brooch that you wore, because then you would have been the toast of the tone, because whenever you trip into my tone, I was wrapped in the goals, wrapped in this flows that I said like this cement that was wet, but now they know, because the dog always knows. Push go the is and then the drum will send the message back home to flow. Honorary, some more of this and Adam Colvin from Stone again, because then you would go hard pressed to get that harp that I sent next. That's a bunch of harp and skit shit, and you would have been hostage inside of where you stood for a second until you sit bits, because then I would have saw that what I want, the sauce on the top, because that would what would melt, because these words get real tall. They do. Muscular, the muscles fall inside the shove, and in the coast and in the regions where my flows would be, those are gold, those are what was pissed to all them piss and miss with piss and pants, because then I would get hot like the steam that came out of the teapot, dog. That was what I'm counting on. That's why it bank whenever I say something. Cloud it up to make it rain, because then you would have saw Jamaica, that's where you been. So long. Was it me that broke my neck? Because then you would see a boomerang come big. That now I bet that my big was even more so, bro. Because then the more so you talk when you go, filled you up all the day like it was Thanksgiving dinner with some ball. Because then you would have saw. When I spit my flow for y'all. What would we see then? Would it be something we need then? Maybe we need like some bread and then give it the heat and see if we got something they squish into some sauce to be soaking it up like a sponge, because that's what we saw, starfish, and it was grung. I remember that day forever on when I started to river run some of this river talk. Whenever the tree trunk would be against some of me, speech shall be sweet to find out. Crystal ball, a witch in her, because then I witch would have go what she want all along, and that wouldn't take very long with my long, because then I'm along. This would have been the fairy tale that's retold and then changed around. How it begins and how it would end, but the mid would always remain the same because they all met in the middle type thing with this greenery that would grow all natural. Yes. For 40-year flow, because then I would follow my lead. What I give with the heat would have been sent from my head. The heat would have been me trying to prescribe what I did next, because then I would have predated myself and all that I amassed. World would all get, because in the which world would you have been? Maybe the one that T would have lived. Maybe y'all would have been the faux mattresses that had the memory info. Y'all informed now. Formed of my likeness, and then I like when I said some more that link would have did, because then I'm a link in the chain that was long as bits. Then you would long for this. Some more of this dungeonist talk with the dungeon where the dragon would have go up, and then he would have rolled and some fire would come from his mouth. I would have been the comet you saw that you could have sworn was a star. I would have been the carp that the bark was dark, because then I would have been the bag stalk with the ball would have hit it, the catch it didn't catch it, and it didn't hit the I didn't have enough so I thought, because then an imp which would grow into a demon would soar, with the wings he would flop, and then the spear that he got that was sharp on one end, probably bull, but what end took me flow? The one that never ends. So I'm on with the next flow, because then the necklace that she wore would have gold the bless, or maybe the charm for the trinket she got with my flow. Embedded sick inside this shit, inside the dinosaur I would live, the fossil is, the fuselage inside my fuse my chest, because then you would get the beat of whenever it went, whenever the ribs would have got pride. You see the secret inside, like this is what the cranky check box fucking holds in that cardboard for yo, because then I carpet this flow with some more of these bombs that come from the clouds, because that's where the jets would fly most high. Yes. A menagerie of awesome things I managed to find, and then I had to be, because I think you were haunting in mine. I have you in mind all of the time. That's why I would mine for this gold I would find. And when I did, it would be both of ours instead of just mine. Instead of just wanting to get the parachute out of bed to see if it worked, I beg, I hope it did, because then the bank would have got full instead of some of these notes I wrote and fold like so. As I fool my soul. Fooled myself or fooled myself for so long. I thought the fool's gold was the realest thought, because then the realist would have got an impersonating thought, because then I would have said and impersonated y'all, because then it would have been imprisoned all along. Something that an imp would have saw, a gimp would have saw, because just a glimpse at my ball when it started to glow would shrink your domes like you was in the tribe region now. And then I fucking tried it, y'all. On the side with my flow. Fuck yeah, TWA. Fuck you, get it. It's mine, son. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. nonsense right here is big dick, bitch. Fuck y'all.